Hello, my beautiful people. It is Sunday fun day for you guys. I'm actually recording this on Saturday and it's just ugly out today. Like, where's our spring for LA? I don't know what happened. Anyway, it's all good. So, ooh, I don't know. I'm actually having some tea, some Lapsang Shushang tea. If you've ever tried it, it's wonderful. It's a smoked tea. It's quite delicious. So we're going to see what today has for you guys. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not register with you. Yeah, that would be it. But if you're doing a personal reading, just email me and we can get one started for you. I do them all around the world. And let's see what the universe has for you today. And don't forget to check out my TikTok readings and my Instagram readings. They're the under 10-minute readings. Oops. All right. There we go. All right. What was I going to do? I was going to turn off the camera for some reason. I don't know why. Puppet's not thinking today. We have a King of Cups in the upright, or Queen of Cups in the upright. Knight of Swords in the upright. We have the Temperance reversed. We also have the Ace of Wands reversed. We have the Page of Cups reversed. And we have the Strength reversed. Okay. Let's see what we have here today. All right. We have the Hierophant in reverse. So either someone is in a defined partnership or a very untraditional partnership, or this could be, with the Hierophant in reverse, it could also be corrupt governments, judicial systems, could be corrupt corporations, corrupt religions, organizations, that kind of thing as well. So let's see what's going on here. For Wands in reverse, well, someone's worlds are falling apart. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Is this lying and slandering? Is this someone just not looking into something? Is this someone observing my collective? Yep, someone's watching you intently as their world crumbles. Apparently they're stuck. I was gonna say, or because the Nine of Swords in reverse to me is someone wanting to get out of this energy, trying to, or they are stuck, and this is stuck. They are stuck in this nightmare situation. They're watching you get a new Ace of Pentacles, which again could be new relationships, friendships, business, and their world is crumbling around them. That you guys are coming up as a sweetheart of the deck, the Queen of Cups here in the upright. And it looks like some information is coming to you, or somebody wants to communicate something with the Knight of Swords here. And then again, we have all these lousy cards here, because the Temperance in reverse is chaos and etc. But we won't get too far in front of ourselves. Just here? Okay, so not here, correct? Okay, so we're just going to clarify the Hierophant in reverse. Oh, Lordy. Let's use the Deviant Moon card deck today. The Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. And if you want to, I'd love to hear what teas you guys like, which is your favorite tea. I have quite a few different ones that I love. But yeah, just out of curiosity. And it could be herbal or regular tea, doesn't matter. Let's see. Can I have 2 cards here for this Hierophant, please? Okay, there we go. All right, we have the Seven of Cups in the upright. We also have the Star in the upright. Beautiful. That is you guys. And we have the Death card in the upright. Okay. Behind that, we have the Six of Swords. If somebody can't get out of the drama that they've created, they're left in the dark, left without resources, feeling left out in the cold. Now this, even if this person is surrounded by a lot of other people, because again, these people would be associating with a lot of low vibrational people. It's like energy finds like energy. And it doesn't help them any because they've surrounded themselves with people that keep them in this low vibrational state. These people are not thinking, nor do they want to try to escape the boundaries that they've created for themselves, which keeps them in this state of lack, which keeps them in this state of misery. I mean, they're literally doing it to themselves. And I mean this for the low vibing mask from your past and all the others. They choose to be in this state. And it's not that they don't know better, because they should. I mean, people know the difference between right and wrong. They know what is, good for them, what's not good for them in an intuitive level, but they choose not to. So this could be very hedonistic lifestyles that they choose to perpetuate. And it's unfortunate for them because that's where the Six of Swords is at. It's like they will never escape this because they refuse to do so. No one's going to do it for them. There's no savior coming for you. You have to do this for you. Like the universe will help you and co-create with you if you make the choices to move move beyond this. But if you're not willing to do that or to look inward, the universe is not going to help you there. It's going to keep you in that vibration because that's what you wish. This is called free will. Now, there are consequences for this, of course, and one of it's living in this state of lack for this Five of Pentacles in the upright. They know this cycle is dead. Things are not coming in for them, which is kind of interesting. Is like, this person may bitch and complain, or maybe they're filling their heads with all kinds of illusions, which no doubt they are. Because again, if these people are living in different vices, whether it be gambling, the gambler think, I'm just going to hit the next big one and I'm going to be a millionaire, or no, that's not going to happen. Sorry, you're just going to keep losing more money. Or, lots of drugs and sex, thinking, they're just enjoying the moment, the hedonistic moment of it. But then as soon as the drugs wear off and you keep taking more drugs, and then there's more like, more psychological damage than before. And of course, then the body also starts reeling from it because the body can't keep up with the drugs. You keep feeding it drugs and drugs and drugs and drugs, it eventually collapses on itself. It can't sustain it. So these people are refusing to do this. Now you have options. You have options coming in because you're star energy. People want to be around you. You're aspirational, inspirational. You always have options because you're co-creating with the universe. So the universe is making sure that you have different things coming to you, whether it be love, whether it be career, whether it be friends, whether it be new adventures. And so this is beautiful because you're in this Aquarian energy. It's just beautiful for you. All right, let's get another card here. Oops. Thank you. We have the Eight of Cups in the upright. So somebody wants to leave the situation, or at least they're always thinking about leaving. And this is the funny thing. I think when there are moments of clarity for this people, like when the fog lifts, when the drugs stop working for a moment, when the gambling ceases, when they're in between maybe that dream state before going to bed, before waking up, and there's that moment maybe of clarity where they're like, this isn't really where I want to be. But then they go right back to the same thing because it's just too hard for them to think about anything else. And then that's when they create the illusions in their head, and it's just really sad. It's just sad. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, this is what I told you before. It's like with these people, especially when you get people that before they go into AA, they usually wind up having a very severe moment that winds up cracking them to go into AA on their own. Because interventions don't work because you're forcing somebody to do something that they don't want at the time. So yeah, they'll get clean for like 6 months and then they're back to their old antics again. So it has to be done by the person who's actually involved, who actually, is sitting in this energy. Now, and again, they've got to want to help themselves. And that's the thing here. It's a very difficult thing to go through. And that's why I said, pat yourself on the back for going through your dark night of the soul, for really looking inward and seeing who you are. And, there is something much bigger than you, me, and, this world. It's, the universe in general. You're never alone. They want to lift it. They want to heal. They think about it. And again, this is not just healing with you, but this is just them wanting to heal, get rid of these 10 of swords, because this is all the backstabbing, the brutality, the deception, the lies. And they think about it. Again, it's in the ethereal. So it's in their mind when there's a sort of sense of clarity. And then it goes. 10 of Pentacles in the upright and the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. And a decision card. Yeah. They made the decision, and this is when they're thinking, and when they have a little bit of clarity in their little minds about this. Nothing's moving forward for them. There's no new adventures here. There's no passion. There's no creativity. There's no love. There's nothing. There's just a void here. And that's what they're trying to fill up, is a void. They made the decision. There's the 2 of Swords, right? It's always in the ethereal. It's never in the actuality. They want to come and they need to ask for help. They have moments of this insight, and they know, because, like, again, this 10 of Pentacles is not speaking just of large amounts of money, but it's also about home and hearth. It's about having a family, having a true partnership with somebody, having, people that really have your back. So that's what, this is also representing here. Excuse me, guys. My nose knows. All right, let's get some cards here for your Queen of Cups. Sweetheart of the deck, very intuitive, empathic, also creative sign. Thank you, guys. We have the 4 of Coins in the upright. We also have the 8 of Cups again in the upright. Wow. And then we have the 10 of Swords again. I cannot believe this. We just had that for this. That's why I like using multiple decks. It's the universe truly driving something home. Are these 2 cards together? Yeah. Yeah, see, this is where the moments of clarity are. They're trying to hold on. Your energy is so powerful. You are this source of light, right? And when they have moments of this clarity, they want to hold on to this energy, because for them, I think it helps them a bit. It gives them a little bit of that illusion again, because again, their whole world is topsy-turvy. It's not reality in any kind of means. And so they try to hold on to a little bit of reality, a little bit of that light. And then they're always thinking that they will move away from what no longer serves them. And there's that, 4 of Pentacles holding on to you, because you are the sweetheart of the deck. At least that's what they used to know you as. Now I don't think that's so much true. And then we have the 10 of Swords, this wanting to heal. But you see, there's always this nervous energy, this 4 of Swords in reverse, or feeling that they are just not able to heal, that they will never be able to do so. These people are very, very broken. Very broken. Unlike, the low-vibing femme that we've seen, who refuses to change, doesn't even want to even question that she may be broken. That is completely living in cuckoo land. And then we have someone like the low-vibing mask, who just feels completely and utterly broken. And this is a person that we've seen wanting to come to you, wanting to heal, wanting to apologize, but never does. And for some of you, this person has come towards you For a lot of you, this person has not. And this could have been years this person has not come to you. But always still holding on to your energy. You may hear things from friends, distant friends or relatives that they said something about you and you'd be like, what? It's always like one of those, huh? Because you've let go of these people. Yes, you're watching this thing and it's like I'm hoping or thinking that you're probably watching it more for that high vibing masculine that's coming in and with this information. But these people are still in your energy. And they still, they hold on to your light because it's like the only thing that they have left in your life, in their life, not your life. Ace of Cups in reverse, they're very unhappy. There was never going to be a happiness with who they chose and what they chose. It was just never going to happen. And there still isn't. If these people were in deep vices, which no doubt a lot of them are, again, whether it's illegal drugs, prescription drugs, sex, porn, and when I say to porn, I have no problem with porn, but when people becomes debilitating and that's all you think about is sex and having sex, that's a problem. Anything can become that, where it, overeating, gambling, I mean, all of these vices, anything if nothing's in moderation, then forget it. You've got an addiction. Okay. Give me another card here for this Queen of Cups, please. Thank you. We have the Devil in reverse. Yeah. And we have the Page of Swords in the upright. Is this, Yeah, but you see, the Two of Swords here now in reverse, right? We saw it here in the upright, and now we see it in the reverse. Or no, it was up in the upright there. And we see them just watching you. It's like they know they made the wrong choice. And again, they just keep watching you. It's like you're unattainable in some weird way because they know, remember, the Queen of Cups in the upright is very loving, compassionate. And it's like they want to get rid of their vices. That's the Devil, of course, in reverse, is getting rid of the vices. And I'm not even talking about the low-vibing femme, which is trying to keep them there as well. But getting rid of their own vices. And wanting to come towards you and speak. Is this just the low vibe? Yeah, this is just the low vibing mask from your past that wants to come in. And again, when I say the mask, this could be a woman or a man, does not matter. Just the energy that we're using for right now, what they is, they're in the masculine energy. We have Knight of Cups and wanting to come in and apologize and wanting to, really come in and say how much they actually do care or love or respect you. And it's just really unfortunate for him because this is really, this reading to me is more about them as a very broken person. All of them, just very broken. And the way that they're also perceiving themselves is like, I think one of the reasons too that they have a hard time coming to you is that they have to admit that they really are effed up. And that's, of course, another very hard thing to do because nobody wants to admit they're broken. Of course, an addict, of course, has to admit that they are effed up. They have to admit it because then that's the only way that they can start to improve themselves and help themselves. And a lot of these people are not there yet. They are not ready to do so. So they do think about this in moments of clarity. But, and then it falls back into the vice. So we have the Knight of Swords here, please. Give me 2 cards for the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, please. Thank you. We have the King of Wands in the upright. We also have the Page of Pentacles in the upright. And we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Is this our low vibing mat? Okay. Is there anybody else? No. Okay, so you have, again, this person, this low-vibing master of your past, wanting to come in as a king of wands in the upright, which is a warrior king, which gets things done. This is a person who would be true to their word. Now, we know this person was not this king of wands in the upright before, or else you'd be talking to this person and this reading wouldn't matter to you at all. Like, you'd be happily on your way, married or with a new partnership and having a great old time. But that's not the case here. This is like, someone from the past who was a king of wands in reverse. And now they want to come in as a king of wands in the upright with an offer. It's a small offer and they want to speak to you. They know the shitty things they did to you in the past. They also know they picked karmic situation, karmic people. And there you are, this Queen of Wands. And they never met your energy. They may have been an illusion to it. They may have pretended until they found something better and then left you under the bus. And this person just didn't leave you under the bus. Now, these people just try to destroy you too in the process. But that's very much what a narcissist will do. They just can't leave. No, they have to destroy you as well to make sure that nobody else can take you. It's very toxic and sickening. And is this also, yeah. So, but you're also now this Queen of Swords. And you are this warrior energy, attractive, a go-getter, creative, intuitive, smart, intelligent, honest, and not want to hear any bullshit. And then we have the Hermit in reverse. So they're feeling lonely, isolated. And there's the King of Cups in reverse. That's them. They're very angry. They're upset. They're depressed. I mean, these moods, these emotions fluctuate. At one minute they're depressed. At one minute they're angry. At one minute it's like, it fluctuates like crazy. And because they know they chose very, very poorly. And so now their life is in chaos. That's where the Temperance in reverse comes in. And they're not seeing victory. They're not getting a victory. What did they think they were going to get from a swamp creature or deciding to do this? I mean, just read any friggin' story, any book, any story. How things happen. Karma comes around one way or the other. Three of Wands in the upright. The Chariot in the upright. And the Ace of Cups in the upright. This is all your energy. You're moving forward with a new happy adventure. Your ships are coming in because you decided to co-create with the universe. It may be slow and steady, but again, one day can change things very drastically. Let's do a little tea here. Such a nice smoky flavor to it. It's delicious. All right, the Temperance, please. Tell me about Temperance in reverse. Okay, there we go. We have the Queen of Cups in the upright. And we have the Five of Wands in the upright. Behind the deck, we have the Three of Cups in the upright. Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. Yeah, the Death. Somebody doesn't want something to be over, trying to prevent a plan for reunion. And someone's feeling very hopeless, wanting to come in and ask you for help. Is this our psych? Yeah. No. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups here in the upright, but this is not a Queen of Cups in the upright. This is our psycho, who is constantly fighting with this masculine. Constantly in competition with you as well. And the thing is, you two are not even on the same planet. which is amusing to me. You guys are not in the same level, you're not in the same planet, you're in completely different spaces. I don't even think you think of this as a competition, but they do. It's like a constant competition for them. Because they want your energy, but they can't have it. And they can't manufacture it themselves because this is a psycho. It's a person who has no feelings. They can mimic them, but they have no feelings. They have no empathy. It's just awful. And so they've been trying to stop this person from also coming forward and having any kind of reunion with you. Oh boy, oh boy. So their life is in chaos. Oops. All right, here we go. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. So someone is very nervous. Very nervous and very unhealed. Why are they very nervous and unhealed? Because they chose the wrong person. Wrong choice. Is this my high vibing collective? There you are. And they know if they come to you, you're Queen of Swords, they're going to have to tell you the absolute truth. There's just no other way. And I think if they have come to you before, like if they have recently or sometime in the past, you would have known they were lying and you would have just shrugged them off. You would have just dismissed them. And you may not have said anything or you're lying. You just, because you're just not going to go there. You're not going to argue. You don't care. They had something to say. It was all lies. You just turned around and walked away because you're just not dealing with that BS. The moon. Now the moon is here in the upright. Is this about things hidden? This is about emotion. They're very emotional, extremely emotional, obsessive emotional. And see, they know that you're having a new Ace of Wands, new starts, and they would like that too. See the sun. They chose their south node rather. They chose the opposite way. So to them, there is no love, there is no passion, there is no creativity, no new adventures with this Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in the upright. We also have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Behind the deck, we have the Three of Cups in the upright. We have the Six of Wands in the upright. We have the Three of Wands in reverse back here, and we have the Temperance in the upright, and the Ten of Cups in the upright. Okay. Are these two together? Is this one separate? Okay. Who is this information coming in from? Is this from somebody in high vibing? Okay. So, are they trying to stop this? No, it's just they do not have it. Okay. So, there is information coming towards you. The truth is coming out about whatever they've been doing, whatever's been going on. Somebody is coming here to make you an offer. That's going to make you very happy. There's going to be a lot of celebration regarding this. It's going to make you extremely blissful with the Ten of Cups here and the Temperance. It's going to be very balanced and beautiful. The Three of Wands was in reverse. This is their card, all the low vibrational people, and that the Ace of Wands is low vibrational for them as well because they're not getting any of this. And they know it. They know this information is going to come towards you. And then we have the Death card in reverse. So they don't want this cycle to be over, of course. It is already over. It's done. This is where the illusions are controlled, where they continue with the illusions in their mind, where they don't want to come to you, but they do want to come to you, and they don't really want it to be over, but it is over. And so like they perpetuate this ridiculous narrative in their head. And it serves them nothing. It serves them absolutely zero. The Fool, feeling foolish, not knowing how to move forward. The Page of Cups in reverse, there's a lot of bad news that keeps rolling in with them. The Hangman in reverse, so we have the low vibing femme who refuses to even think that they are in a bad situation, even though they are. This is completely cuckoo, very cuckoo energy. And then we have the Emperor also in reverse. Is this also his energy? Yeah. Is this the one that's in cahoots? Yeah. So this is the one, again, this Emperor keeps coming up lately. This is not the person from your past. This is somebody else who's working in the cahoots with the Empress, because this is our Empress energy, our low vibing Empress. And these two refuse to change, refuse to even look at anything differently. Absolutely do not want to. And that, of course, unfortunately, is going to spell a lot of karma for them. Now, Page of Cups in reverse. We have the Sun in the upright. Ten of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Coins in reverse. Okay. Okay. The low vibing mask is not receiving anything. They're not able to get out of the burdens that they've created for themselves. You are seen as the sun energy. In other words, prosperous, joyful, happy, a sense of lightness about you, because you still have your inner child, and that's important to have because it keeps you young. It keeps you, sorry about that, the phone clicked off my storage. I need a new phone. Okay, so they're not receiving anything, obviously. And they're thinking about the past. They're thinking about the good times with you, which is quite unfortunate for them because they really chose poorly. So all this bad news keeps rushing in. Is it just, okay, thank you. Let's get another card for the Page of Cups in, whoops, reverse. Ooh, good Lord. Oops. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have the Star again. That's how they see you. I mean, that you are this energy. You got it twice here. They see you as this beautiful star energy, and that no one can take your light from you unless you decide to give it to somebody. But this is, they just can't willy-nilly take it, and they see you. People want to be around this light. And they see you with lots of options around you because you're co-creating with the universe. And this 10 of coins is yours. Again, this is family. This is, lots of money. It's just a feeling of comfort and home. And, this person may see you as home, but cannot return because they chose the devil. And again, this person it's not you that has to take action here. You're doing what you've done. You healed. You're in this beautiful energy. You're moving forward in your life. That's what you need to do. It's like, but this other person needs to make a plan for themselves. And again, whether they come to you or not is not even the point here. It's about them making the decision to heal themselves. So the Strength card, someone doesn't feel like they have any strength or integrity. You probably don't see this person having a lot of strength or integrity, obviously. But this person has to man or woman up for their own good. It's not for yours. Because again, you're moving on in your own capacity, in your own world, making your own, headway. We have the King of Swords in reverse. Yep. Okay, there we go. And the Two of Wands in the upright. This is the Emperor. Okay. Judgment. Okay. Is this the love of him? Okay. Again, now this King of Swords is not your masculine from the past. This is the one that's in cahoots with the Empress in reverse, who's also trying to stop this low vibing mass from coming towards you. Again, these people have no integrity at all. And so they're trying to stop this person from coming in. These are people that refuse to wake up to anything. Remember that Hangman in reverse, refusing to change, refusing to accept anything else. And then we have the Queen of Cups in the upright. This is you guys, our high vibing collective, who's seen as very balanced and healed, which you are. You did the work. And unfortunately, this low vibing mask cannot escape the gravity of these people. But that's not your problem. This person can do it if this person decides to. Instead of keeping themselves in a Peter Pan syndrome and an illusion, they could get out of this. But they choose not to. Too hard for them. So they rather have the idea of you in their head, and that they fabricate this world that is not real. They they are living in a swamp with crocodiles and snakes, and they close their eyes and pretend that they're in a crystal castle in the sky. And then it all falls apart again as they take another snort of cocaine or another drug or prescription or another gambling bet or whatever it may be. Six of Pentacles, wanting to ask for help. They're defeated and just wanting to ask for help, but this person has no strength. These people have no strength. They have no power. They can't even get out of this themselves. And again, there's not much you can do until this person decides to help themselves. There's nothing anybody can do until these people decide to help themselves. It's just the way it is. Three of Wands in the upright, and your ships are coming in. They see things very differently now with you. And they see why, the justice and why they're getting their karma. Because of the things that they've done and they continue to do. A really sad state of affairs, really. It's just unfortunate. You can have empathy through this, but you cannot help these people until they help themselves. If you choose to help somebody who is not ready to help themselves, you will also garner their karma. Please keep that in mind. It is not something you want to do. All right. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. We have the Two of Wands reversed. Strength reversed again. And we have the Justice in the upright. Behind that, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Well, we have a Queen of Wands in reverse. There's our bitchy, witchy energy, our low vibing femme who's being exposed left, right, and center. You're this Queen of Pentacles in the upright, which you've always have been. It's just, very nurturing energy. You know how to make money, things, you know how to manifest. And then we have the King of Cups in reverses, your low vibing mask, who is just very angry because they're remembering, they're seeing you as this beautiful Nine of Pentacles energy, which you are. You're this Empress energy. And they're basically kicking themselves in the ass that they couldn't get themselves together to come up to your energy. But this is a person that refuses to help themselves. Two of Wands in reverse. This is, again, someone who does not take a plan of action, who's being blocked a transit of action. Whose energy is this? Is this the loving femme? Loving mask from the past? Yeah, it was just self-sabotage, because they refuse to make a plan, to actually do something. We see them thinking a lot about this. And occasionally we might have a Knight of Swords or a Page of Cups or something, but it doesn't materialize. Because then they go back into their slumberland, And then the Strength card again, no strength, no integrity, just a lot of bad news that's coming in. And why? Because justice is playing out. Because they were not strong enough to do the right thing. And that's how it's going. Anyway, guys, I hope it resonated with you. Kind of a dark reading, but of course not for you, for this, this person that you've known. Oh boy, okay. So guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a happy Sunday fun day, Take this for what it is, think about it for a second, and then leave it alone. Go have a good time. Ciao, babies.